Today, we're in a bad place in the world. Shout out to this guy right here for being a gentleman, protecting the lady from all these freaking delinquent idiots over here. Don't know what they're doing, but I just know that people who wear these type of caps, have this type of hair, think they're better than everybody. So anyways.
What was the worst trade you ever made, and what'd you learn from it?
The dumbest thing I ever did.
Yeah, the dumbest thing you ever did.
The dumbest stock I ever bought. It was early in 1962, and here was this cheap stock, cheap by working capital standards or so.
Oh, taking too long.
Sir, America first or Israel first? America first or Israel first? Yeah, keep walking.
America first.
How about keep standing?
I don't know what's so hard about saying America. If you're American, what's so hard about saying your country first?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Rumor says Adam Sandler's daughter was humiliated at a luxury store last weekend, and what he did
I heard about this. Let's find out what happened. I don't know what
next
happened.
left everyone stunned. Sadie Sandler walked into a Chanel boutique in Beverly Hills alone, dressed ultra casual, oversized hoodie, basketball shorts, sneakers, no entourage, just quietly admiring a $28,600 limited edition classic flat bag. The saleswoman looked her up and down and said coldly, "This is for serious buyers only. Please don't touch it." Sadie
What the
didn't
fuck?
argue. She just sent a quick text. 8 minutes later, Adam Sandler walked in. Baggy shorts, big t-shirt, messy hair, pure dad mode. He put his arm around his daughter, looked at the saleswoman calmly and said, "So you judge people by their outfit." The store went dead silent. Then he turned to the manager. Every classic flat bag in the store. All colors, all sizes. Ring them up. Total $312,000. Paid on the spot. Before leaving, he smiled at the saleswoman and said, "Real class isn't the price tag. It's how you treat people even when they're wearing basketball shorts."
Damn it, bro. It's true. You can't judge people nowadays. You don't know what the fuck. But good dad, but I wouldn't have bought that. I would have been like, you know who the fuck I am? You don't know? You don't know who the fuck I am? Yeah.
So your car sucks. People with car problems like yours have been getting cash settlements and keeping their vehicle. If you have a 20...
TikTok is deleting when I post this. He's been reported missing ever since he's made this video.
Yo, to anyone who's deep in the rabbit hole, bro, buckle up, bro, because this shit is absolutely insane. So, I took some notes here, so I remember what to say. So, in 1893, this guy named Ingersoll Lockwood wrote a 3-part book series, right? The first one is called Travels and Adventures of Little Baron Trump. The second one is called Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. And the third one is called The Last President, alright? In the first book, Little Baron Trump lives in Trump Castle in Germany, and he finds a manuscript by a man named Don Fum that leads to underground tunnels in Russia that have portals to other dimensions, okay? The first 2 books are just about Baron Trump and his dog, like, exploring all these weird dimensions, right? But this is where it really gets weird, bro. In the third book, The Last President, Don Fum uses these portals to become a controversial president who lives on 5th Avenue in New York. And he basically ruins the price of gold and is super controversial and ruins everything. His vice president's name is Pence, bro. That shit is absolutely crazy, but it gets even crazier, bro.
I'm about to lose up right now.
Ingersoll Lockwood lived on the exact same street as Nikola Tesla when he wrote this book series. At the very same time that he was living on this street with Nikola Tesla was claiming that he invented time travel. Like, he deadass was saying, "I'm about to make freaking time traveling portals and we're about to do it." And a little bit after, he mysteriously dies in a hotel, and all of his blueprints, all of his inventions are in this hotel when he dies. Guess who gets sent, along with the CIA, to pick up his blueprints? John G. Trump. Trump's literal blood uncle, bruh. Think about it, bro. It gets even deeper, though. Werner von Braun, Nazi scientist, by the way, founder of NASA, wrote a book called Project Mars in 1953 about a man named Elon who takes everyone to Mars. The founder of NASA.
Let's look
And
up.
now Trump and Tesla are working together. They got space and time. Think about it, Fifth Avenue right by Times Square.
TikTok is deleting when I post this. He's been reported missing ever since.
You know what? We're gonna look into this real quick. So he said something about the NASA founder, so we're gonna look into that. The NASA founder. Where I saw his name? Von Braun. Is this his name? When did he die? Looking for 7. Oh, okay, cool. This is the guy, I think. Let's see, copy. We're gonna look at books. Project Mars. A science fiction novel by Werner von Braun that details a fictional human mission depending on narrative, technical proposals, space travels, and originally in Germany. Sorry, guys, just trying to see. Is a 1953 science fiction book by rocket pioneer von Braun detailing the realistic Mars mission plans, which gained modern relevance due to a prophet detailed. Its fictional Martian government leader was called Elon, a name shared by SpaceX founder Elon Musk, who was also pursuing Mars colonization. Interesting. Okay, let's go back to this TikTok.
He's made this video.
Yo, to anyone who's deep in the rabbit hole, bro, buckle up, bro, because this shit is absolutely insane. So, I took some notes here, so I remember what to say. So, in 1893, this guy named Ingersoll Lockwood wrote a 3-part book series.
I called you yesterday. TikTok is deleting when I post this. He's been.
93. This guy named Ingersoll Lockwood wrote a 3.
Ingersoll Lockwood. What the fuck? Okay, guys, so this TikTok is turning out to be true, which is weird. Ingersoll Lockwood was an American lawyer, diplomat, and writer. He wrote children's novels and Baron Trump, including the Baron Trump novel, as well as the dystopian novel 1900, or The Last President, a play, and several nonfiction works. He wrote some of the nonfiction under the... I don't know what's happening. Okay, so turns out he did write that. Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground, The Last President, Baron Trump novels. What is going on?
Part book series, right? The first one is called Travels and Adventures of Little Baron Trump. The second one is called Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. And the third one is called The Last President. Alright? In the first book, Little Baron Trump lives in Trump Castle in Germany. and he finds a manuscript by a man named Don Fum that leads to underground tunnels in Russia that have portals to other dimensions. Okay? The first 2 books are just about...
Alright, so we fact-checked him. This guy did write a fucking space book. There was a guy named Elon about going to Mars. This guy did write a book about someone named Trump becoming president, 1900s crashing the gold. I don't want to talk to that. I don't feel like people are gonna bust in my door right now. But this is just a crazy TikTok, guys.
Barron Trump and his dog, like, exploring all these weird dimensions, right? But this is where it really gets weird, bro. In the 3rd book, The Last President, Don Fum uses these portals to become a controversial president who lives on 5th Avenue in New York. And he basically ruins the price of gold and is super controversial and ruins everything. His vice president's name is Pence, bro.
Let me see. Donald Trump's vice president. Mike Pence.
That shit is absolutely crazy, but it gets even crazier, bro. Ingersoll Lockwood lived on the exact same street as Nikola Tesla when he wrote this book.
How old
series.
is Donald Trump? 77. Let's see. How old is Donald Trump? 79. Okay, he's living longer than I expected. Thought he was gonna die at 77.
At the very same time that he was living on this street with Nikola Tesla was claiming that he invented time travel. Like, he deadass was saying, I'm about to make freaking time traveling portal.
How did Nikola Tesla die? Nikola Tesla died alone of coronary thrombosis, heart failure at age 86 on January 7th, 1943 in room 3327 of a hotel in New York. He had been in failing health for the years and was considered by a maid. Let's another tab. Did Nikola Tesla die with his inventions? Nikola Tesla died alone of heart failure at the Hotel New York, surrounded by notes and plans for unfulfilled projects, while his major AC system contributions were already implemented. His later, more speculative ideas, including Death Beam, were seized by the U.S. government, with many papers going missing. The Death Beam, before his death, Tesla claimed to have perfected a teleforce weapon or death beam capable of destroying thousands of planes from 250 miles away. What the fuck? Seizures of papers. Immediately following his death, the FBI and the Office of Alien Property intervenes. I can't read, guys. Let me do that again. Seizure of papers. Intermediately following his death, the FBI and the Office of Alien Property intervened to secure his papers, fearing his technology ideas could fall into the hands of enemy nations during World War II. Missing documentation. Reports indicated that a black notebook contained hundreds of pages of notes were missing from his belongings, leading to the last mysteries about his final unpublished inventions. Evaluations of work. Dr. John G. Trump from the National Defense Research Committee reviewed the papers and concluded that they did not contain workable new methods. What? No, now we're looking into this guy right here. Was an acclaimed American electrical engineer, physical, and professor at MIT, known for pioneering high-voltage technology used in medical radiation therapy, like cancer treatment and industrial applications. He was also uncle of the what? So I guess you can just say this whole thing is rigged. So guys, there's nothing we can do. It's just rigged. There's other people at the table who are playing who we don't know. But for sure it's got something to do with this guy. Let's do Nikola Tesla. Let's see what inventions he came up with. Nikola Tesla. What inventions do we use from Nikola Tesla? Nikola Tesla's most impactful everyday invention include the alternate current power system, AC induction motor, wireless radio communications, remote controls, and neon fluorescent lighting. These foundation technologies, along with his work on the Tesla coil, enable modern electrical distributions, electrical appliances, and wireless technologies. What? So this fucker, these are a list of his inventions. Current power system, the developmental radio, the Tesla coil, fluorescent and neon lighting, remote control, Tesla turbine, the Teleforce. Okay, I mean, was Nikola Tesla rich? That's the Nikola Tesla. The circle inventor died a poor man with little wealth despite his genius, and his patents were often sold cheap or used by others. The modern company Nikola Corporation, named after him, had a market cap of $30 billion in 2020 but faced fraud allegations, while Tesla Inc., EV maker Musk, who was vast wealth but separated from Anthony the Tesla person. Wow. Alright guys. World's corrupt. That's it. Why can't I be a key player, dude? Why can't we all be key players? Alright, peace.